स्विच हुन्छ कि अरूतिर त्यही हो देखाउँछ कि नहुनु कस्तो क्लियर हाने नि सही हो कि स्विचहरू देखाइदिन्छ कि स्विचहरू देखाइदिन्छ कि यो मात्र विन्डोज हान्न नमिले क्या यो मात्र विन्डोज चाहिएको हुन्छ
अनि यतिकै छोड्यो न के भएर स्विच गर्नुपर्छ होला डिले हो अडियो भएन त्यसको
हेलो त्यसको अडियो हो कि
अडियो क्याप्चर गरेको
पुरो हुन्छ न इनपुट भनेको त यस्तो भयो
आउटपुट
study in Malta, as well as the college and universities program that's been offered in the Malta. First of all, let me give you a brief introduction about the Amphlo. As you might already know, Amphlo B2B is a study Europe-based study abroad platform which is working for the European institution to recruit the European institution for the student from Nepal. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for participating in this event, and I'd like to let you know that our guest is in the process to join. He has just texted me that he'll be joining within a minute, so we'll be waiting for him for around a minute. Afterwards, I will be starting the event formally. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. All right, thank you so much everyone for being present. We can see that our guest is already here with us. So, welcome, sir. Once again, I'd like to start this program formally. Good afternoon, everyone, and a very warm welcome to today's exclusive webinar. As I already told, my name is Rahul Gimire, and I am the Global Partnership Manager at Amphlo B2B Study Partner. At Amphlo, we are proud to position ourselves as Europe's specialized agency, working closely with over 300 partner agencies across Nepal. Our core focus is to bridge the gap between the student and high-quality European education by collaborating directly with the reputed institution. We don't just connect, we build strong, reliable pathways that ensure students receive the right guidance, the right opportunities, and long-term value in their academic journey. Today's session is particularly special because we are partnering with one of the most dynamic and globally recognized business schools in Europe, the Swiss School of Management. It is my absolute honor to introduce our distinguished guest for today. We are joined by Dr. Massimiliano Brasil, the founding president of Swiss School of Management, a listed institution across the global campus, including Rome, Barcelona, Dubai, Cairo, and many more. Dr. Brasilio is widely respected for his vision in the modern education, especially his focus on combining academic excellence with practical real-world learning. He is also a strong advocate for integrating artificial intelligence with human-centered leadership, something that is happening or something that is shaping the future of business education globally. With a rich academic and leadership background, he is instrumental in developing internationally accredited programs and delivered MBA level teaching in areas like leadership, entrepreneurship, negotiation, and global management. We are truly privileged to have him with us today. Without taking much of your time, I would now like to invite Dr. Massimiliano Brasil to take over and share his insight with all our agency students. And I will be opening the mic for him so that it will be easy for him to speak as I have controlled the mic by myself. All right, sir, the floor is yours.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Dr. Massimiliano Bracale. I'm the founder and president of the Swiss School of Management. I'm currently in a hotel room because I'm traveling and on my way to Dubai, to our largest center. So, hello, everyone. Thanks very much for the introduction. I'm very proud and happy to be here with you today. So, what can I tell you? We are actually in the 35th year of celebration of the founding of the Swiss School of Management. We have around 2,500 students around the globe studying our program. And just 1 month ago, the Swiss School of Management has moved its headquarters from Switzerland to Texas, to Dallas, Texas, United States. So with the exception of Malta that awards its own degrees that are state recognized, we also award worldwide an American degree that is absolutely recognized everywhere, from India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, everywhere. And this is a big move. This is why I'm always on the road. This is why I'm dressed like I would go running. And not very professionally, but never mind. So what to tell you about SSM? We are actually a global community. We have students from practically every country of this planet. We see each other as a business school that differentiates from others because we create leaders and entrepreneurs, okay? With our degree, which is widely accepted, we have students working for the big four consulting companies in the world, and in every industry. We are currently reaching out, to more parts of the world. We are in discussions with new tie-ups with universities from all over the world because they would like to offer our degree as well in their institution. Well, it all started from 35 years ago when we started as a normal American business school in Switzerland. And today we have more than 15 centers around the globe. The beautiful thing is what we allow at Swiss School of Management is student mobility. Student mobility means, especially for the younger one that do the bachelor's of 3 years, they have the opportunity to study in 15 and more centers around the globe, wherever SSM is represented. What's the idea behind? The idea behind is that we would like to have global leaders ready to take on the world of globalization. We would like you to explore the world without the frills and time-consuming, transportation and delivery of academic credits from one institution to the other. You do it all under one roof of SSM in various countries, in various campuses. So this is what actually SSM lets stand apart, from all other business schools in the world. On top of that, you can do a whole career studying from a bachelor, moving into an MBA, and then moving into a doctoral program. So your mommy and your daddy and your friends and your family will call you doctor. You need a doctor today if you would like to be in a position of in a management position, on a management team, in the board of any international operating company. This is what SSM does. This is what we do since 35 years. Career opportunities, of course, grow dramatically the moment you have an SSM degree because it's widely recognized. And you can see it. I invite you to go on our page on LinkedIn, Swiss School of Management, and join the alumni, you don't need to take my word, absolutely not. I want you to contact our alumni that are listed there. There are a few hundreds on LinkedIn. Contact them directly and ask them directly, what was your experience? Did it help you to move on your career? Did it help you to get a new job? Did it help you to get promoted? Did you learn anything? This is what is SSM. We are very transparent. We are proud of what our history, we are proud of our heritage, and this legacy goes on. What to tell you about Malta? I just lived there for 6 months to kickstart the operation because that's a new operation that we started in this beautiful island called Malta, which is the European Union. It has a British touch because they still drive like the British on the right-hand side of the lane, the road. But it is a nice place to be. And our staff over there is highly qualified, highly dedicated to give you a unique experience. And since we are enjoying a great reputation in Malta, even the immigration itself allows us to get many, many study visas for students from all over the world to come to Malta and study. The other thing is, according also to the European regulations and the Maltese regulations, after a few months, You also, if you behave, of course, come to school regularly and get a good reputation and follow the procedures, you will obtain also a kind of work permit to work, part-time, to look for jobs, especially during the hot time in summer when there is high tourism in Malta, And this gives you opportunity to not only study, but also gain expertise and work experience. And of course, earning money. So this is the beauty about being in Malta and holding an European stay permit, allows you to travel in 27 more countries. If you would like to spend more time somewhere else or explore new opportunities, important is you follow the regulations. All right, I'm here if you would like to ask more questions. If anybody has questions, I'm here to answer them all. Feel free to speak out.
Dr. Esimo, may I?
Yes, sure. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you, Dr. Esimo, for a wonderful presentation. I'm Jitendra Rakal from Kathmandu.
Oh, great.
I'm working here in Kathmandu with the education consultancy, especially for outward study, named Cosmopolitan EduServe. And I have an extensive company agents throughout the country. And even today, this session, three of us are joining this session. One from the Eastern Boden district, from Apa, Alika, and from Pokhara, the western beautiful city of Ritika. And I myself is quite familiar with Malta and environment, the country, the people, the culture, and all. Because I have done my master's in contemporary diplomacy from University of Malta, and I have been here time and again. So hopefully I can do better for Malta. But this time my question is, if you mention like 15 different stations throughout Europe and North America. So can we work throughout all that SSM has partnership with the university and institutions throughout the world, so that we can work equally with all institutions, or this time you are more focused on foreign work? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. In regards to Nepal, I've been there in Pokhara and Kathmandu. I'm in love with your country, and we are having many students over there actually studying through online education with us. Well, of course, we are here to strengthen the image of Malta, because Malta is so special, and it's a fantastic country, and it's a country that is very open at the moment to award study visas. While you know how challenging it is right now to go to America, to go to the European Union, and therefore Malta at the moment has some more open doors for quality students, for quality collaborators, to go over there. Of course, there can be a general agreement. I mean, we're always open for new collaborations, and we will put you in touch with the person that is responsible for this, because we have stopped to work with so many agents, that has become a burden for us. We rather prefer to have one partner that works together with other agents, call them sub-agents or business partners, that arranges everything, because otherwise it would take too long for us to administer and to renegotiate all the time, While working with our main agent, it allows you to go quickly and send your students over to Malta and wherever the agent works with us. So I hope I have answered your question. I think also our host can tell you more afterwards how to get in touch and how to collaborate.
I hope you answered the question. I have few questions that I would like to ask on the behalf of the surveyors that are working with us. So the question is being asked by Madan Pandey. Can a student under 18 apply for the BBA program for SSM Malta? If yes, what are the requirements of the admission and the visa?
Normally, we don't take students that are below 18 years. But if there are parents and if there are, let's say, if the school in Malta is ready, with the assurance that parents have signed up for the student and the student has a high school diploma, so the 10+2, and speaks great English, then there is actually no problem for that, as long as the parents take responsibility. But on the other hand, you cannot send a minor under 18 to come alone, and live alone in the country. This is actually not according to the law, okay? Unless he goes and chooses a family where the student can live. So below 18 years, I see very hard that you're gonna get the study visa. But I'm ready to learn about this, okay? We never had this case before.
Thank you, sir. Next question we have got is from Ms. Christy Khanna. She asks, what type of student are most likely to study in Malta?
Oh, can you ask again? It got interrupted.
Yes, sir. So what type of student are most likely in Malta education system?
So it got interrupted again. So what kind of students study at SSM Malta? Is this what you are asking?
What type of student they are most likely to get subsidized in Malta?
Subsidized? It got cut off. I'm sorry. I don't understand the question.
Okay. Can you hear my voice loud and clear, sir, now?
Yes, now I can hear it, yes.
So the question was, what type of students are most likely to succeed in Malta education system?
Oh, to succeed. Why shouldn't they not succeed? I mean, the Maltese education system is very clear. It has an agency that accredits school, like the MFHA, the Malta Further and Higher Education Accrediting Authority. And this is a state-accredited degree, like we are a state-accredited institution. If you follow your studies regularly, if you follow the regulations, you can work, study, you can have a good life in Malta, then there is actually no risk that you may not graduate with your degree. It doesn't matter if it's a bachelor, a master, or a doctoral degree.
Right, sir. And there is one follow-up question. It's regarding the gap year. How many years of gap is accepted? As the question, exact question is, I believe this is the next question. However, the question for the follow-up question was, the student date of birth was in 2010, and he completed his 12th class, senior high school in this particular year. So that was again about the dependent, the minor scenario. I believe the answer is already been answered. So next question will be about the gap years, because most of the agencies or most of the institution in Malta, they are accepting the student with a lot of years of gap. So what is the possibility of for the visa for those students who have got a lot of gap year, probably 5 years, 7 years, 10 years? So that's the follow-up question, sir.
I see. As per our accreditation, a student must have a 10+2 to actually qualify. We have that also very clearly specified on our website of Malta, that those are actually the requirements to enter the program. Let me get this very straight so I can give you all the all the information. So just a second, I'll get that on my screen. So there we go. So you need to have an international baccalaureate or a U.S. high school diploma, international general certificate of secondary education, or what we call 10+2. All other applicants with 12 years of schooling up to high school who do not satisfy any of the above conditions in items 1, 2, or 3, enroll via study.com. So that means there are gap years you can do. We have a partner that is called study.com where you can enroll in those programs and get maybe you're missing 60 or 120 ECTS, so credits, so you can transfer and qualify into the bachelor program. Because it's not about us, right? Because we could even provide this education. The problem is you won't even get a study visa if you don't comply with that. If you apply, let's say, for a bachelor degree and you don't have a 10+2, our school cannot accept you as a student for the bachelor program. Like you need to have a bachelor degree to enter the MBA program, and you need to have a master's degree to enter the doctoral program, you see? So it's not about us. We would accept it, but not from the authorities. That's the point.
Thank you, sir. And regarding the gap year, sir?
So can you explain to me what you mean with gap year?
I mean, there are many Maltese institutions which are accepting students with 5 years, 7 years of gap. That means the student has already left senior high school years ago. Now he wants to go for the bachelor on that particular context regarding the embassy context as well. Sir.
No problem at all. As long as you have a 10+2, you can have as many gap years as you want. But, of course, the immigration is very sensitive. If they see you are 30 and more years old and you apply for a bachelor degree, sometimes, they doubt about the genuinity of this, because a bachelor degree will be done in your early 20s and your master's in your mid-20s and mid-30s, right? So if it's a bachelor degree, don't let too much time be passed. If you have 3-4 years, that's okay. You come and study because you collected your money while working after high school. But if you are too old, they will ask you, why are you going with this age to start a bachelor degree? So you need to have your storytelling perfect. You need to give your reasoning. Why are you going to study a bachelor and you are already 25 or you're 28? We accept it. We can accept it. Absolutely. From a school perspective, we accept students 10+2 to enter the bachelor degree. But you need to convince the immigration, the embassy, that you are genuine. You come with the purpose of studying and not doing something else.
Thank you, sir. And the next question is regarding the scholarships. So does Swedes offer any scholarship?
Well, this is something that you need to discuss with your recruiter, and there are scholarships available, there are discounts available, we'll try to make it as easy as possible to pay the fees, because don't forget, once you get accepted and you get your study visa, you need to follow the rules. Europe is very restrictive. If you don't pay your tuition fee that has been agreed upon, then you're forced to leave the European Union. You're forced to leave Malta, and they are very severe with this. Therefore, there are discounts, there are also partial scholarships. Speak to your agent, to your recruiter, and he can guide you with this.
Thank you so much, sir. Okay, regarding this, Alisa ma'am, you can contact us with the profile. We'll help you to sort out this problem. Okay, so next question we have Miss Farhan say us about the visa successes for SSM College Malta.
Sorry, it got interrupted. I didn't get your question.
So the question is about the visa success rate for SSM College Malta.
Oh, very high visa successful rate, very high. We are one of those institutions, together with a few others, that get really a very high acceptance by the immigration. So if the student is legitimate, he speaks good English, has the documents and has the financial, there is no reason they would neglect the study visa. Absolutely. So you can go for it, absolutely. But you need to prepare the students to go to the embassy, has a good sound command of English, and can answer the question, why are you going to Malta to study? What do you know about Malta? What do you know about the Swiss School of Management? Why don't you go to the University of Malta, right? So you need to get your storytelling straight. You need to convince them about your genuinity, about your seriousness, that you are coming to Malta to study, to bring value to the country. And then there is no problem. You get your visa, your study visa, 100%.
Thank you, sir. And I'd like to just add one more thing that for all those students who are getting the interview, Amphlo B2B, we are here to guide your student and we also take the mock interview. So if you are looking for the mock interview, we'll be happy with that. Alright, so the next question is from Ms. Istifana. The question is, do institutions offer flexible payment plans for international students?
Yes, we do. This is also part of the discussion with your recruiter. And we are very flexible because we have the freedom that when you come, we know you can pay because the embassy and the immigration has done the background check, that you have the capability to live in Europe, to live in Malta, to not land somewhere on the street, right? So if you qualify with this, we will be as flexible as possible because we want you to make a good experience, have a great experience in studying, working, and living in Malta.
The next question is regarding the PSW, post-study work visa for a student after completing their degree.
Well, students have after completing the degree, students have a year time to actually look for occupation. Of course, they need to do it before, and we will push you to actually interact with the local economy, with the local employers, to go and get jobs. Don't expect to be, awaited in terms of that you can start a manager job right away, You need to start from a simple clerical job and then work your way up. Important is you do it legal, with a work contract, with a pension fund contribution and everything else, So after you graduate, you have time to actually look for jobs. And not only Malta, you have actually the possibility to look for in 27 countries of the European Union. So it's up to you to travel, to be always online, applying online. And you need to know, it's competitive, absolutely, but it's absolutely feasible.
Thank you, sir. Next question is about the 70% refund scheme.
Refund? What does the word refund?
Tuition fee refund, 70% tuition fee refund has been offered by the Maltese government. So are the students eligible for that from the SSM as well?
I'm not very sure about that. I need to check also from my side what are the requirements. Of course, if you are legitimate, you have a regular study and stay permit, then you qualify for that because Malta needs lots of workmanship, of qualified students that speak great English, that are willing to work, because the economy is growing in Malta. It tremendously, especially in the tourism sector, you know. So absolutely, you're eligible the moment you have all your papers straight done, you know, and you have graduated from Swiss School of Management.
All right. Thank you so much, sir. So next question is regarding the part-time job. So is college or will college help the student to find the part-time job? This is one of the most repeated questions that's been asked by most of the as well. So I'd like you to mention that.
The college will, let's say, the Swiss School of Management will not provide you a part-time job. You need to provide yourself a part-time job. Spend 16 hours every week to come to school. All the rest, you know, it's about going around with your CV, with your paperwork, you know, and go and sell yourself. The school will not provide you with internships. We will put in the corridor of the school, you know, in the main entrance, let's say job opportunities or where to go about it, you know. But you need to take your skills, your personality, your CV already printed, you know, and go around and say, hey, I'm looking for a part-time job, and it's in your hands. This is what our European students do, you know. And at SSM, all students work. They all have part-time jobs throughout their studies, but it's up to you to do it. We are not serving jobs on a silver plate, absolutely not. That's not part of the experience. The experience is learn and apply what you have learned at school. This is the real world, right?
Right, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And the next question is regarding the student support service offered by the SSM for international students.
Yes, can you say the question again?
What kind of student support service are available for international students in SSM College Malta? So he has also given the example like accommodation, placement, and others.
Yeah, we help with accommodation. We help you with the paperwork that needs to be done the moment you arrive, because you need to go through the immigration process to legalize your stay. The moment you arrive to Malta, everything is set up because you already have your housing. Your agent, your recruiter is preparing this with SSM Malta. And so the moment you come, everything is set up. You need just to follow the rules. Okay? You cannot change location while your paperwork is not done, because otherwise you will be expelled from the country. You need to be reachable all the time for the authorities. They will check the moment you arrive where you live, because your application is pending for the study permit. So during this particular time, you are requested to stay where you are, come regularly to school. I remind you, it's 15 hours per week, okay, to come to school, and all the rest, you know, you pay to the loans, you look for a job, and so on. Once more, we don't do placement. We might post job openings or something, but you need to apply. You need to go through the selection. You need to go through the recruitment process.
Thank you, sir. Next question is about the job as well. So, what kind of post-study opportunities can a student realistically expect?
Well, as I said, an economy needs always business administrators. It needs salespeople. It needs people that work into especially the main industry, which is the tourism industry in Malta. So there is lots of work. I can tell you, I'm an ex-banker, but before I became a banker, I was doing any kind of jobs to actually finance my studies, you know? So we have the mentality in Europe that we have to be self-made, and no job is less enough to actually allow you to gain experience and earn money. Start with a basic job. It could be from waitering, business administration, it could be from sales representative, whatever brings you money and adds to your work experience. Because along the way, you know, while you're there, you make connections. You go around, you meet customers, you meet employers. They look at you because Europeans, they want only hardworking people that are serious, so they can invest into this, into you. So it's important. Nobody waits for you for a manager job in a bank. Absolutely not. They have the local people. You need to compete with the local people. But if you are strong enough, if you are good enough, if you're convincing, why shouldn't they hire you if you're good enough? Okay? So it's competitive. That's a competitive world. This is why they come and study abroad, to experience how competitive it is to be living and studying in a Western country. Okay? So we prepare you for this. Okay? This is our job to give you these skills that the job or the jobs and the economy looks for.
Thank you so much, sir. And I believe this is one of the last questions. It is about the dependent. So, are master students allowed to take their dependent with them?
Sorry, I didn't get the question. I'm sorry.
The question is about the dependent. I mean, the master student, can they take their dependent with them?
You mean the family members? Is this your question?
Yes, but probably there is spouses.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. The moment you regularize your stay permit, that you can sustain the living of a family, of course you can do that, absolutely. But it will take a little bit time. Unless you have so much money, on the side that you can afford to feed your family even without a job, so they check it right from the source the moment you go and apply for the study visa. Or you come first as a student, you study, you find a job, and the job doesn't need to be actually in Malta. It can be an online job from any company in the world. Important is you have income. If your income allows you to feed a family, then you can ask to get your family coming over. It's a bureaucratic process. It takes a little bit time, but it's absolutely feasible.
Done, sir. Thank you so much, sir. I believe we don't have any further questions. If there are any questions, then I would like to request our partners to contact us directly. We are here to help you. So yes, sir. Thank you so much for your time, sir.
Thank you very much. It is a pleasure. I wish I could have been in my office, dressed properly, but I'm traveling, as I told you. And oh my God, I'm going to Dubai right now, and it's not the best moment to go there. But we have more than 700 students over there studying our program, and they need me to be there as well. I hope to see you all in Malta. It's an amazing place. We have an amazing stuff. You're going to have an amazing experience, especially now that it's getting summer and there is so much work, And if you have any questions, my staff and our agents, our partners, they can help you with anything. We have an open door policy. Please link with me on LinkedIn, and I'm very happy to guide you through anything you may need. Thank you so much for attending. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, sir. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending this webinar. I have attached the certificate of participation form in the chat box. If you are looking to get the certificate of participation, please fill that particular form. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much, everyone. I am ending the meeting now. If there will be any question, please contact me directly. Thank you.